let's talk about my boob job. So today I had my pre-op appointment. When researching what my pre-op appointment would look like, I got all kinds of different answers. Some doctors will do blood work, weigh you, vitals, they'll do urine tests, like all that stuff. And so it was very like hit or miss with a lot of people. Some of their pre-op appointments were over the phone. So honestly, my pre-op appointment is going to be very different from yours. Okay guys, I made it to Boston. The traffic actually wasn't that bad today, which is super surprising because if you live in the Boston area, if you know, you know. I actually only live like 25 minutes away from Boston, so it's like not that bad of a commute. But during obviously peak hours, which feels like pretty much all the fucking time, yeah, the drive to Boston can range anywhere from like 40 minutes to like an hour and a half. Just depends. Sometimes even 2, like, but we're here. We made it. I'm super excited, super nervous. So, yeah, I'm gonna sit in my car like a weirdo and just wait until it gets to like, I don't know, 8:45, and then I'll make my way over there to the office. So immediately when I walked in, we went over paperwork. So right into the payment information. They asked how I wanted to do it. So with my office, they weren't doing payment plans. Other offices do. Mine is just straight up the whole thing, and that's that, which I personally, it's kind of an inconvenience because like financially it's just easier to space it out over time. But if you have the money, I will say that dishing that out all at once and not having to worry about anything else is such a relief. So in that aspect, like I really do appreciate being able to pay it off all at once and not have to worry about like making any other payments. I did the surgeon fee, and then there's the anesthesiology fee, and then there's I think like the hospital fee. I can't remember, but there are 3 different payments that need to be made. The medical assistant came, grabbed me, and the nurse in the office went over pre and post-op information. She talked about operation day, what that's gonna look like, the time where I'm supposed to be, when I should stop eating, all that kind of stuff. Where is it? Because I'm having technically 3 different procedures, obviously there's like different pamphlets for each procedure. I am having a breast lift, a breast augmentation, and a arm lipo. There are certain things that he wasn't going to do with my breast augmentation, such as like lipo this area and like below right here. Not with the breast augmentation, just his preference, the way that he strategically does like his work. It's just something like counteractive, if I'm saying like the right words. However, because my arms are separate and like totally away from here, he's able to lipo my arms, which I'm gonna be very honest with you guys, out of everything that I'm getting done, so if I just like couldn't do anything at all and I only had 1 procedure to do, it would probably be lipo on my arms. I can lose weight. It doesn't matter how much weight I lose. I don't know. It doesn't go away. Or it does, but if I even gain like the slightest bit, like 5-10 pounds, immediately you'll see it in my arms. And so my arms have always caused me like just issues, I guess. Breastfeeding, gravity, things are just hanging low. But otherwise, when he did like the lift and he pulled it up, beautiful still. The reason why I'm getting the augmentation is because while it's still beautiful, cosmetically, I'm like, I kind of like want to try more, right? These aren't lifetime devices. If I want to get it out because they're too big, or if I want to like change sizes eventually, like I can do that. And never go into a cosmetic surgery with the mentality that you are stuck with what you have. I highly suggest that whatever your surgeon has in follow their instructions post-surgery, follow that, these specifically, because it is something that they have implemented over the years and what they've seen successful with their clients. So just go with that. Every surgeon is different, their technique is different, which means their post-op care is going to be different, tailored to what they had done to your body. You know what I'm saying? So just go with what your surgeon says. They're so freaking sweet because they even printed out Amazon recommendations. They said, of course, like don't spend the extra money, like it's not required, but I don't know if they knew I'm like an Amazon addict or something, but they printed out different ones that they highly recommend in terms of post-op care. So it probably took about 10-ish minutes. The doctor had come right in and he had his camera ready. We were taking before pictures. I changed into a Johnny that opened in the front, and he just took pictures of me. So anatomically, just like standing with my hands down, arms up, 45-degree angles. It's just so you can really see the before. After we put on the surgical bra and the implants and just finalize it, made sure it's exactly what I wanted. I had changed mine. I went with 250 cc's the first time, but this time I really took a look at it, and it's not that it was too small. I had him put in 50 cc's more on this side, and it just felt a little bit more heavier. And to be honest, it was like kind of spilling out right here, which is what I don't want, is for me to go to make me look wide. I didn't want spillage here, and I highly emphasize that. So to me, kind of like in the middle, I wanted them bigger but not too big. We ended up going with 270 cc's, and I feel like that's perfect for me and my frame. Some women will go bigger, and it all depends on their frame and the way that it sits. Purposely measures out like the width. I don't know how he does it, but he mostly goes by numbers. This man is so smart, I'm not even kidding you. And I work with a lot of doctors. I work in the emergency room, and I've seen doctors that don't give a damn. I've seen doctors that will have to Google before they even go into their patient's room. I've had doctors where I've literally had to like question them just so they can think out their thought process, so they can realize that what they're saying isn't making sense. You know what I'm saying? So just like, I can read a good doctor, and he's an excellent doctor. He specifically told me that the size measurement that he was going for me was going to be a centimeter less, so that it doesn't give me that spillage. He did send over 7 different prescriptions to my local pharmacy, and it's stuff like pain medications, stuff like Tylenol, ibuprofen, there was some like Colace, different stuff. I am so excited. I have been wanting this forever, and I just turned 30, so I'm like, why not? Take you guys with me on surgery day and try to get as much footage as I can. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Bye.